Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Austin Reaves reacts to Lakers' disappointing offseason. Austin Reaves says he isn't worried about the Lakers failing to add any major pieces during the offseason. "I like where we're at," Reaves told reporters in the Philippines during a promotional tour this week. "And I think that we have what we need to go compete for a championship." Reaves pointed to the Lakers leading the Denver Nuggets for much of their first-round playoff matchup as a source of his optimism. However, despite this surprising statistic, the Lakers lost the series in 5 games, which Reaves described as something he can't even really wrap your mind around. "But it was just a couple of sequences down the stretch that we didn't execute," he said. "They executed, but if we beat them in that series and we go on and have an opportunity to play Minnesota. So I like where we're at." During the same media session, Reaves also gave his thoughts on new Lakers coach J.J. Redick. "Redick is someone that's a fierce competitor," he said. "He came up to us at NBA Summer League in Vegas and was like, I've been staring at a whiteboard for 3 hours trying to figure out how we're going to do this stuff. So you can just tell the intensity that he has, the time that he's going to put in." Joel Embiid chose to represent the United States over France at this year's Olympics, and it appears French fans want to make him regret the decision. Embiid has been booed heavily in every Olympic game he's played so far, but he appears to be taking it in his stride. During Team USA's 122-87 quarterfinal win over Brazil on Tuesday, the big man even responded by treating the crowd with his favorite celebration/taunt, the WWE-inspired crotch chop. Ty Abbott hired as Lakers lead player development coach on J.J. Redick's staff. The Los Angeles Lakers' biggest splash of the offseason came early when they announced J.J. Redick as their newest head coach. Redick was widely expected to land the job after his broadcasting commitment covering the 2024 NBA playoffs was over, and the Lakers wasted no time in hiring him. However, it took months before Los Angeles finalized the rest of Redick's staff. Headlining Redick's staff are Nate McMillan and Scott Brooks, former NBA head coaches who have years' experience manning the sidelines. Rounding out the group is Greg St. Jean, Lindsey Harding, Bob Bayer, and Bo Levesque. The team also hired Michael Wexler to become their new head video coordinator. Redick has spoken at length about the emphasis on player development within the Lakers organization, and to that end they have reportedly hired Ty Abbott as their new lead development player coach, his agency CSE announced. Abbott spent the past 4 years with the Chicago Bulls, starting out as a player development coordinator before being promoted to a player development coach. Prior to that, Abbott worked for the Philadelphia 76ers as a player development associate after getting his start with their G League affiliate, the Delaware Blue Coats. He had some crossover with Redick during their time in Philadelphia, which likely created the relationship that led to this hiring. Abbott's leap to the coaching side of basketball took off after his overseas professional career ended. Now, he gets a large opportunity to make an impact with the Lakers, who have placed a premium on developing their young players. Players like Bronny James, Maxwell Lewis, and Colin Castleton stand to benefit the most from working with Abbott. However, he should also have a hand with the other players on the South Bay Lakers. General Manager Rob Pelinka expressed the need to develop players due to the new CBA that places heavy restrictions on teams who decide to exceed the first and second aprons, so it's good to see that they are investing in this area of the organization. The Lakers have gotten away with either trading for players or signing them in free agency, but if they're able to properly grow and develop players behind the scenes, it'll set them up better for long-term success. Another player who will likely spend time with Ty Abbott is Jalen Hood-Schifino, who had a rocky rookie year. Hood-Schifino underwent back surgery in the offseason, though he is expected to be ready for the start for the regular season. Lakers among top landing spots for $90 million wing. The Los Angeles Lakers don't have much to choose from in terms of trade targets. One possible player is Atlanta Hawks wing DeAndre Hunter, who might find a new home before the offseason ends. Bleacher Report's Tyler Conway named the Lakers among the teams that he considers the top landing spots for Hunter. He explained why Hunter fits with them. Hunter isn't going to suddenly change their championship trajectory, but he's a near-perfect fit on the perimeter. While Trae Young is a stellar passer and makes Hunter's life easier, he's never played with a player with LeBron James' gravity. The veteran's three-point percentage could kick up all the way into the 40% mark if he found himself in Los Angeles, Conway wrote in an August 7 story. Conway also explained that teams are more cautious with their money because of the new CBA. Because of that, Hunter might be the best they can expect. Hunter began a 4-year, $90 million contract last season, which isn't much above the market for a player with his skill sets. Given the financial constraints of the new collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see teams becoming increasingly careful about which players receive big, long-term commitments. The Lakers went swinging for big fish, but Hunter could be a medium one out of the same pond. The Lakers need any kind of boost they can get. Hunter's not a star, but he is a two-way wing that is better than what they have. The Athletic's John Hollinger reported that Hunter has been mentioned in trade rumors for quite some time. However, the problem has been that the Hawks can't get anything good in return for him. Clint Capella and DeAndre Hunter rumors have subsisted for ages, but the general consensus from league sources is that the Hawks can't get any meaningful return for them, Hollinger wrote in a June 28 story. The Lakers' players potentially available in a trade don't have much value compared to Hunter. However, they could offer valuable first-round picks for Hunter. Anthony Irwin explained why it is hard for the Lakers to make a trade in an August 5 story. Another major factor in the Lakers' stagnant summer, a league that feels it can take advantage of what it considers an inept and desperate organization. For years, fans have decried a Lakers tax that raises asking prices in trade negotiations. While it's certainly true teams don't like helping the Lakers if they can avoid it, league sources say the focus is more on getting the Lakers to pay up, with the understanding eventually Pelinka will have to save his job with some kind of move. The Lakers must consider whether it's worth paying up for Hunter or saving their assets for after LeBron retires. The Lakers would technically reunite with Hunter if they traded for him. They drafted him with the number 4 pick in the 2019 NBA draft. However, they included his draft rights in the Anthony Davis trade. The New Orleans Pelicans then traded him to the Hawks that same night. Hunter has been a solid player since coming to the NBA. However, he hasn't shown any indication that he'll make an all-star team. With what the Hawks pay him, he's solid value for his skill set. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of DeAndre Hunter? Leave your opinion in the comments.